Committees of the Constituent Assembly. In India, the Constituent Assembly was responsible for drafting the Constitution of India, which eventually came into effect on January 26, 1950. The Constituent Assembly was composed of various committees and subcommittees that played a crucial role in shaping the Constitution. Here are some of the important committees of the Constituent Assembly of India. Drafting Committee. The Drafting Committee was the most important committee and was entrusted with the task of preparing the draft constitution based on the discussions and deliberations in the Assembly. It was chaired by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who is often referred to as the architect of the Indian Constitution. Steering Committee. The Steering Committee was responsible for guiding the proceedings of the Constituent Assembly. It consisted of the President of the Assembly, Drive. Rajendra Prasad, and 14 other members, including the Vice President of the Assembly, H.C. Mukherjee. The committee played a crucial role in ensuring smooth functioning and coordination among various committees. Union Powers Committee. This committee was responsible for determining the powers and responsibilities of the Union government. It was chaired by Jawaharlal Nehru and was tasked with delineating the legislative, executive, and financial powers of the central government. Fundamental Rights Subcommittee. The Fundamental Rights Subcommittee was chaired by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. It was responsible for drafting the fundamental rights that are enshrined in Part 3 of the Indian Constitution, which guarantees certain rights and freedoms to Indian citizens. Union Constitution Committee. This committee, chaired by Jawaharlal Nehru, was responsible for framing the structure and powers of the Union government. It played a significant role in determining the nature of the Indian state, including the parliamentary system, federal structure, and the distribution of powers between the Union and the states. Provincial Constitution Committee. The Provincial Constitution Committee, chaired by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, was responsible for framing the constitution of the provinces in India. It dealt with matters related to the organization and functioning of the state governments. Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights, Minorities, and Tribal and Excluded Areas. This committee, chaired by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, focused on protecting the rights of minorities and tribal communities. It aimed to address concerns related to the safeguarding of their culture, identity, and socio-economic interests. These are just a few examples of the committees of the Constituent Assembly. There were several other committees and subcommittees formed to discuss and deliberate on various aspects of the Constitution, such as the Committee on the Preamble, Committee on Judiciary, Committee on Finance and Staffing, Committee on Rules, Committee on Public Accounts, and more. The contributions of these committees and their members were instrumental in shaping the Constitution of India. Thank you.